Hi everyone, my name is Phoenix Putri Ardella and I'm from SMA Negeri Bareng. Today I'm gonna tell you a popular folklore story within my city, Jombang, entitled The Legend of KEBO KICAK. A long time ago, there was a man named KEBO KICAK. Because of his disobedience, he was cursed by his parents so that he had a kebo or buffalo head. It was then he became a student of a powerful kiai until he became a faithful person. He was aware of all his mistakes in the past and has an extraordinary abilities both in terms of religions and supernatural powers. At that time, Jombang was disturbed by a most feared criminal named Surantanu. Because of his strength, no one could ever catch him. One day, KEBO KICAK went down the mountain to stop Surantanu's crime. KEBO KICAK managed to find Surantanu, and the two of them collided with their magical power. The battle lasted for so long that Surantanu was pressed and he ran away. KEBO KICAK chased Surantanu wherever he went until they arrived at a swamp where there were lots of sugarcane. Surantanu, with his power, managed to enter the sugarcane while KEBO KICAK chased after him. At the end of the story, neither their bodies nor graves have ever been found by the community. Yes, neither KEBO KICAK nor Surantanu returned until now. The story of KEBO KICAK and Surantanu's battle fighting for Banteng Tracak Kencono has left its traces and stamped its history into the name of some villages nowadays, which has become the official part of Jombang Regency. First village is Parimono. Surantanu ran with Banteng Tracak Kencono until they arrived at a large rice field. KEBO KICAK came with 9 Nawabayangkari. Surprised to see KEBO KICAK, Surantanu stamped on a bolt rope and snagged the rice field. Then was born the term Parimono, which means rice that is pounded until it breaks. Second village is Mojosongo. Surantanu made hiding from roots, branches, and leaves, while around it was surrounded by maja trees. He carried an arrow, and then KEBO KICAK came with 9 Nawabayangkari. But unfortunately, the 9 warriors of KEBO KICAK were perished by Surantanu's arrow. The third village is Jambu. Surantanu then rushed into the west, tied the bull on a guava tree belonging to Ki Dumadi. Haven't had time to rest well, KEBO KICAK came up. Fourth, Jombang. Surantanu fled to the north and he found a pool. There were reed-thatched cottage and buffalo pond. There were green light and red light from the bottom of the pool shot in the sky and gave off a bright, brilliant light. The two met and a fight arose. It was a fierce battle. Surantanu then knocked down and he ran to east. Fifth, Ringin Jontong. There was a great giant banyan tree. It is impossible if 10 people carve it with their hands around the tree. So the 9 Bayangkari came to help KEBO KICAK. KEBO KICAK and Surantanu fought again. They were unable to overcome Surantanu's power. And then KEBO KICAK stepped in, but he took the Aji Singo Pegadan and Turo Sengoro. And then suddenly, the Surantanu knocked down and he ran to the southeast. Sixth, Sumber Peking. It looks like a lush bamboo rubble. There was a clear spring water, like the sound of pecking nest instrument. Surantanu spent the night there in the house of a widow named Nyikula. And then KEBO KICAK came up to look for him. But unfortunately, Surantanu had gone at west when it was dawned. Seventh, Mojongapit. There were a group festivity that holding a show. Surantanu entered the crowd and discussed. Then came the demon, which called bleeding, in the form of striped tiger. It turned out that Bleeding was a friend of KEBO KICAK. Bleeding strangled Surantanu, claimed his neck with cedar wood, until Surantanu thrashed. But then KEBO KICAK suddenly appeared. Bleeding was startled for a moment. That made the class fell off. Surantanu caught breath a little as she ran rashly to the southeast. 8. Sumber Sapon. On that scorching morning, the widow was swept her yard. When KEBO KICAK came and asked her if a man in green was passing by, the widow said that she saw a man in green just now. Bleeding, who followed KEBO KICAK, suggested to keep chasing him. KEBO KICAK then asked Bleeding to discuss into a man. It was KEBO KICAK's order to temporarily replace him to manage his village. KEBO KICAK asked residents to put bullets or sugar on the roofs. KEBO KICAK then asked Bleeding he wanted to chase after Surantanu. KEBO KICAK then rushed on Surantanu. While kneeling, he hugged Joko Sambim's corpse. KEBO KICAK was stunned for a moment that he could not act. KEBO KICAK then saw Surantanu quickly ran to the southeast. Until now, Jombang has always been associated with KEBO KICAK, even though the legend is not widely exposed by the mass media. But the name of KEBO KICAK has always been the main character who was memorized by the people of Jombang. And one of the historical relics that stands firmly and you can witness until now as an icon of Jombang is Ringin Jontong. Thank you.